I done this before you fall. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have more crying. Calling me sweet, telling me you need me. Said I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this anymore, I go. Cause you a bad man, if she don't love money. She break hearts real fast like conman. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I don't understand you, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I don't understand you, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Take it, baby, I ain't scared to take it. Oh, and maybe when I take it, oh.
Yes. I tell you, we're back again. It's Friday. It's Friday right here from our studio, live in Maryland, United States. You know what I mean, people? We're good to go. The beautiful city is chilly here. I can feel the coldness. Right now, we are here. 20 degrees. It's chilly. But we are here to talk sport. Let's talk. Bishop, why are you shaking your head? At the back, Gray. At the back there, Bishop is shaking his head. It's looking like what is going to happen to Manchester United. The first game tomorrow. We are here, back again. All right, Mike Isokolo joining me all the way from Canada. I guess Mark is at work, I guess. All right, Robbie also joining me. We are ready to go, people. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to our channel. We're also live right now on Instagram. Check it out. We are live everywhere. Let's do this, people. All right, don't show your face. What's going on, people? All right, let's talk football. Let's talk sport. All right, I want to welcome everybody onto the show. Yes. How you doing? Good to be here. Back again on Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Christmas is around the corner. I'm feeling it. The environment is lovely. But I'm telling you, we want to talk football today. Merry Christmas to everybody. All right, Bishop, are you ready for me? Bishop, what's going on? You're alive. Whoa!
Yeah.
Love this backdrop. Big up. I love this.
All this right, way, he's and his people. Okay.
I love this.
It's good to be on the show again. Very good. You're complete. You said your weather was chilly, 20 degrees. So guess what? We had a good weather this year. So we're supposed to be in minus 40 something, but we're in minus 6. So minus 6 is still good. I'm still wearing our sweater, no winter jacket. Yay! So we're good for minus 6, and it's going to be a lovely Christmas. Wishing our viewers and all the whole crew of ISTV Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So we are approaching the season of the Premiership, which I like more. We are at home, we are relaxing, and they are giving us action. So we don't have to be at work. We are just watching in full concentration. Everybody can say what they are saying, you know. So it's going to be a good match, and Man U is going to whoop West Ham. Oh, I can't wait for that match. So it's pure joy. All right, good to be here, guys.
All right, welcome once again, Bishop. It's a Manchester United. You can see the backdrop. You can see the background. Again. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this. Robbie is ready for me all the way from Ibadan. I'm not sure whether it's in Ibadan, maybe Ife. Let me ask him. Yeah, welcome to the show. Robbie, what's going on?
Hey, good evening, happy holidays in advance. Come, I send Christmas chicken and Christmas rice, so I know what English. Didon, I'm coming to your DM to ask for Christmas chicken. Bishop, I'm coming to your DM to ask for Christmas chicken. Well, it's good to be on the show. And just like Bishop said, it is getting to the business end of the first half of the season. And of course, I'm looking at the game to expect this weekend. Well, what for Bishop says that United will beat West Ham. Well, I think you should check that. You should check that again, because West Ham will not go down easily to United. And of course, this is a United side that is low on confidence. Looking at the fact that last time they drew against Liverpool, who knows? Maybe this hammer will hammer them into the relegation zone. All right, so I would like to say good evening. It's good to be here.
All right, you guys, welcome to the show. Let's get started properly. I think Mark is on the background right there. Mark, what's going on? Can you hear me loud and clear? I think Mark is right at the back. He's going to join us later on. All right, let me see. What do we have today? The quick debate. Margaret is joining us. Margaret, are you ready? Hey, Maggie. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you, the Dodge. Yes, so wait, so why is Robbie smiling? I bet you I'll come back for you.
Hey.
Maybe I don't know why he's smiling. Good evening from Nigeria. Good evening, the Don. Robbie, I can see Bishop is there already. And good evening, everyone, wherever you're watching from. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes, so.
The last it's Christmas already.
Yeah, let's do this. Mark, can you hear me, Mark?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you.
All right. I think La Liga on break, right?
Yes, La Liga is on break. It's on break, so I can leave. I can breathe. I can rest. And the interesting thing is that after the game against Almeria, Barcelona immediately went to the US. They went to Dallas, Texas, and they went to play a match just because they wanted to earn $5.5 million dollars. And they still ended up losing the match because they were tired. It's just like what they say in local parlance. When you don't have money, you have to do all you can to get
all you can.
It's going to stress you.
My God.
But I can rest now.
All right.
January.
This man is ready. Irate is ready. I'm telling you, Irate. Let me tell you something that before I bring on Irate. Irate, you have to win for me tomorrow. It's a must. That's Liverpool fan coming on. Irate, what's going on? You're ready. Yay.
Good evening, everyone. It's good to be here. You said we have to win for you.
Yeah,
we have to win. We have to win for ourselves. It's the top of the table class.
Okay.
I think you guys are around 8th or 9th or thereabouts.
Yay!
We are trying to win for ourselves, but it's good to be here.
All right, let me tell you, I want to welcome this one man. I'm not rushing today. I'm full force. Everybody's at home. I'm not going anywhere. Holiday don't start. So let's stretch it. You ready for me? Let me tell you, you are an Arsenal fan. Let me tell the whole world. He's coming on as an Arsenal fan. So the battle is between Irate and Ace. Let's do this. Let's go. Ace, you're welcome to the show. Let's start.
I saw the look on Margaret's face. Like, here we go again. This guy is here.
Yay! All
it's
right.
part of it, man. It's good to be on the show, man.
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Let's get cracking, man.
All right, let's do this. You know what, people? We always start with quick debates, and I tell you, beyond this, what will you have as your CDM? That's Central Defensive Midfielder Department. Let me say, we have General Gattuso, Claude Makalele, and Roy Keane. I'm going to start with you, Robbie. I have these three legends. Like, let's say they know this thing. They know how to play this thing. Not all this Yahoo defensive midfielder. Galaga. They come Edo Fernandez, all this Malisa Soboslai, all this.
Sobo, yeah. Few one.
And one person called Rice. One called something called Rice.
That's right.
So now I want to start with you, Robbie. What will you have?
Wow. I think because of the fact that I want somebody who has an eye for goal and who also can do a layman's job, I would go for Roy Keane. Why would I go for Roy Keane? Because first and foremost, he is a player's player. A player's player in the sense of he can inspire everybody around him. He's a leader, and not just a leader who shouts orders or who backs orders at his teammates. He's also somebody who will be in the front line to get the job done. And also, he has this quality that you can more or less liken to that of Paul Scholes. He can strike from distance. He can spray passes. His accuracy is something you can rely on. And of course, he's very energetic in the middle of the midfield. So, and of course, he's this person that also offers protection to the back four, as well as keep the attack alive. So his versatility for me is something that will do it. And if I'm going to pick a CDM, I think I will go for Roy Keane. For Makalele, he's an amazing player, but I think the goals is just where I will not be looking in his way. Same thing for Gattuso. I really don't think Gattuso scored up to 20 career goals during his time for AC Milan, and of course I don't think so. But like I said, my pick will be Roy Keane.
All right. Let me hear from Irate. Irate, do you have a different opinion? I have Gattuso, Makalele, and Keane.
Wow, this is a tough choice because these three are great players.
Great.
Tough tacklers, at the heart of the team, of the midfield. These are players that you can rely on, at their peak. So it's a tough choice. But if I have to go for one, only one of them has a role renamed after him. And for you to have a role renamed, I don't think there's any other position on the pitch, any role on the pitch that has been named after a player. Just one role, and we call it the Claude Makelele role. He redefined that role. That role is not about scoring goals or giving assists. It's about protecting defense. It's about tough tackling. It's about ensuring that the attackers have the freedom to do what they do best. And they know that there's a guy behind them, a solid rock that you can barely get past them. And that is who Claude Makelele was. And we saw that with Real Madrid. We left Real Madrid and that team crumbled. Team of Galacticos crumbled immediately. And then he came to Chelsea, won the league title again with Chelsea under Jose Mourinho. So for me, as to speak, it was the best in that position. I don't think there's any other DMF in the world that was better than him as to speak. So like I said, all three great players, but in the end, I have to go for Claude Makelele.
Claude Makelele winning that one right there. I'm going to call on Margaret. Talk to me about these three great people. Who will you go for your CDM in your team?
Well, I just feel Robbie, I've actually said my mind. So I'll go for, it's actually Roy Keane. Not because I'm a Man United fan, but I haven't really per se watched him, but at least we've heard a lot about him. We've read a lot about him, his legendary status in the club and everything. So when you compare to the other two, you see that he stands out for me. So I will go for Roy Keane anytime. And in fact, he still have that power up to that aura till now.
Oh, that's great. Ace, we have the Turkey legend. Over to you.
Well, I didn't really watch Roy Keane live. I didn't really watch most of his games, so I can't say much. But at least I watched Makelele and I watched Gattuso. So picking from these two, I'm not taking anything away from Roy Keane, but I'm going to stick with Makelele because Makelele did more in terms of in that role, which is, I think back then we used to call it 4 defensive midfielder. They were strictly DMs. That was what the role they played in any team they played for: breaking attacks, defending, protecting the back 4, and also being that rear guard that is between the defense and the attack. But I saw Makelele, I watched him, and he was a player that I wanted to play for Arsenal. He did well with Chelsea under, I would say, Mourinho as well, and also did well in the French national team. So he didn't really have much stint with the French national team, maybe because of injuries here and there. But club-wise, he did well. He did the job. I will go for Claude Makelele.
Makelele in the kitty again. Wow. Bishop, talk to me. Different opinion?
For me, Gattuso is out of the equation for me because of his recklessness in tackling. So I'm just going to take him out. I'll go with Roy Keane, not because I'm a Man U fan, but he offers a lot more in the modern day CDM. So Makelele, yes, defensively, Makelele is top notch. He's up there as one of the first 3. But Roy Keane gives leadership. Roy Keane gives everything. Although he can be like a Gattuso sometimes, but his own level of Gattuso is so low. So I'm still going for Roy Keane. Roy Keane.
Roy Keane there. Only one man I rate. They pick Roy Keane. I know the reason why.
I like the fact that all Man U fans on this show are going for Roy Keane, not because they're Man U fans.
Mark, over to you.
Okay, yeah. You see, when I saw that debate topic, I couldn't wait to speak on it. And for me, I have the pleasure of seeing all three play, especially Roy Keane, because if I remember correctly, it was one of the earliest signings for Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
In the 90s, when the EPL started, not when he started managing Manchester United. So I saw him very well. I remember his battles with Alf Inge Haaland, who is Erling Haaland's father. I also remember his battles with Vieira, where he held Vieira's neck, Patrick Vieira of Arsenal.
That's in Peleis.
Yeah, that I saw very well. Gattuso is also a central defensive midfielder who is in that line. He is very aggressive. Both of them, Kane and Gattuso, are not level-headed people. So I asked myself as a manager, if I'm playing, say, a Champions League final, I'm playing a top team, one of the top teams in Europe, and I want somebody who will break up play, somebody who is not afraid to get into advanced position. I want essentially a destroyer, somebody who has anticipatory skills to know what exactly to do to break down the attack of the opposing team. Who will I go for? My obvious choice is Makelele, without a doubt, because he's the only one here who has the level-headedness not to give a numerical advantage to opponents. He gets into advanced positions, even though he doesn't score a lot of goals, but he is essentially a destroyer. He breaks down play. He's a deep line playmaker, and he's also very, very quite aggressive, but not to the point of getting cards and spoiling the good job that his teammates are doing. So on the basis of the fact that he was one of the best at his position, coupled with his composure, his level-headedness, I'll choose Makelele among the three.
Wow, Makelele. I tell you, Makelele all the way. All right, people, anywhere you're watching from, you can drop your comments. Which one of these three will you go for? I'm talking about Gattuso is here, Makelele, and Roy Keane. I'm going to tell you, Harriet, you won't believe it. I'm going to choose Roy Keane. Roy Keane all the way. No verse.
All Manchester United fans will choose.
Sorry, Don, let me chip in one. Yeah.
All right.
I'm directing this at you. If we have Patrick Vieira in this list, who will you choose?
That's a very good one.
Definitely. I'll pick Patrick Vieira because Patrick Vieira was always available. Like I mentioned, Makelele among these three. In the national team was always injured for whatever reason or the other. And even as at that time, the manager then didn't really fancy him because he fancied Vieira ahead of Makelele, and the style which he played back then with the French team couldn't accommodate Makelele and Vieira in the same team. So definitely Vieira ahead of Makelele. But who knows?
But I know you choose Vieira, so the question was a trap. But do you know Vieira is more hot-headed than Roy Keane?
No, in this case.
In their career, I just Googled it now. Red card.
Yeah.
Vieira had 10
in
red
this
cards.
Case,
Roy Keane has 7 red cards.
Now, if you check those red cards Vieira had, it was based on his entanglement with Roy Keane. Because Roy Keane was always the instigator. Roy Keane wanted.
So how many times did they meet in a season? They just meet twice or 3 based on FA Cup.
No, they met in the league as well. No.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's home and away.
I think they played like 3 seasons.
If you're looking at the temper side, I believe Vieira is more tempered than Roy Keane.
Roy Keane is. I don't agree with that, but I would argue. I think Roy Keane is a more brutal player.
Oh, maybe because of what happened between him and Ferguson, you are not looking at what Roy Keane, what Vieira actually do to other players.
All right. Let's move on. Today's Friday. I tell you, the weekend is starting. There's one match I can't wait to see. That's Liverpool versus Arsenal. We'll get there. Let's move on. The paper talk. Yes, the paper talk for today. A huge challenge for New Forest boss. Nuno is back. Nuno is back, taking over from Nottingham Forest. And also we're having Poch Chelsea development delay, but success in Horizon. I don't know whether we should believe that or not. I'll be irate.
Yeah, I think Prof. If Prof was here, he'll be in the best position to tell us his successes. Any closer?
All right. I wish, Mark, we could see your face to talk about this Super League. UEFA mocks fantastic new Super League plans. And
hello.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it on Monday.
Yeah. Okay. We said we'll switch it over to Monday. That's great.
Yes. Yeah. I'll be there. I'll be definitely, because it's Christmas Eve. So.
All right. For club, if you are not in right shape, give away your ticket. Irate. What is going on? Club said that.
Yeah, he did. He did say that. And it's all about the energy, right? So if you are not in the right shape, they just expanded Anfield. And we all know how the noise can help the players in terms of energy. So if you have a quiet Anfield, it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help the fans. It doesn't help the players. So if you are, for some reason, don't feel like you can help the team to win a game, then there are so many thousands of fans that can't even make it to the stadium. So please, the noise is needed. That is what we know Anfield for. A quiet Anfield does not help anyone.
Yes, Arsenal in trouble. Wow.
Yeah, I just feel Klopp is trying to be the cheerleader here, because why is it that when Manchester United was coming, we didn't hear this from him. When they were about to play West Ham, we didn't hear this. So I'm sure at the back of his mind, he knows what is coming. And for him to be making that clarion call that he needs the fans to turn up. And the thing is, if you don't play good football, regardless of whatever noise the fans would make, it doesn't change anything. So I think the onus is left on Liverpool to play good tomorrow. Because if you don't play good and Arsenal plays better, what's the essence of the fans shouting? And that's just my opinion. I just feel,
and I think
he knows what is team that is coming. If what happened last season happened this season again, look at the first 27, 28 minutes. Arsenal kept Anfield quiet. Nothing, no team. Not until Granit Xhaka, whatever he had with Trent Alexander-Arnold. And before you knew it, the whole, that's what they ride on. They ride on the energy. I just feel Klopp is being a cheerleader here, in my opinion.
I feel like this whole thing has been misconceptualized, honestly, in the sense that Klopp knows there's no reason for Klopp to be. I've seen some Arsenal fans saying, no, it's Arteta. There's no reason for a manager who has won the Champions League, Bundesliga, and Premier League to fear a manager with a fragile career so far like Arteta. It does not make any sense to me. It's a nonsensical statement. Be afraid of Arteta. And this is a team Klopp has won over and over and over again. I think 3 straight seasons home and away until last season, when they got a last-minute penalty to win at the Emirates, and we're lucky to leave Anfield with a point at the end of the day. So this whole thing of, maybe Klopp knows, I don't think there's no reason. He has beaten this team several times. There's no reason to be afraid of. There was one season we even won 4 times, I think in FA and Carling Cup or something. So there's no reason to be scared. I think what is making Klopp upset is what happened against Man United last weekend. Because after the first 10, 15 minutes, everything went quiet. And Klopp needs to understand that it's a symbiotic relationship between the fans and the players. The fans need the energy from the players. They feed off it. The players also feed off the energy from the fans. So when you're playing well, dominating the opposition, the fans tend to make the noise. They tend to increase the noise levels at Anfield, which helps the players. But when you start to misplace passes, then we start to hear groans. And when we start to hear groans at Anfield, that is when the fans go quiet. And then all of a sudden, the players kind of just even forget where they are or what they should be doing. So the players need to play well for the fans to make the noise. And for the players to play well, the fans also need to make the noise as well. So because against West Ham, at the start of the game, even when Liverpool were playing well, I think the fact that Liverpool didn't win the Man United game despite dominating was playing on the mind of the fans, and they were not still at their best, regarding the noise levels we usually have at Anfield. So Klopp was not happy with that, and that's why he came out to say, the last 2 games, Anfield has not been turning up like it should. But overall, we all saw what happened last season. Xhaka and Alexander-Arnold. The fans need a tackle. They need a goal. They need someone pressing. They need like an altercation between the managers, like what happened between Klopp and Arteta a couple of seasons ago. They need something to feed off, to give them that energy that they will give back to the team. So if you're playing against Arsenal and the atmosphere is flat, Szoboszlai and Salah are miscontrolling the ball and misplacing passes, the fans will not make any noise. And at the end of the day, it does not help anyone. So I think that's what Klopp was trying to say, that it's not about Arsenal. He has beaten Arsenal several times. So it's not about maybe because Arsenal is coming. So yeah, that's just what I think about that.
Okay, so Didon, let me say something. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I will enjoy the match. I will sit down on the fence and enjoy the match. Good match it's going to be. But to Irish, let me tell you, you might have beaten Arsenal 4, 5, 6 in the past. This present Arsenal now, they are better than Liverpool. That's one. Number two.
You're right. What yardstick you use to measure that?
Klopp is scared. Klopp is scared. He never said this against Man U. He never said this against Man U. Man U was coming.
I just told you now that what he said is as a result
Klopp
of the Man
is
U
scared.
game. It's not that he needed to say it
to
before
come out
Man
and
U.
say, if they're going to the Emirates, this is what Arteta will say.
Emirates is not Anfield now.
Like this when they come to Emirates.
Wait. This same Arteta played "You Never Walk Alone" in a training session
because he was preparing his player for what to come now.
Who is scared? So who is scared? Look, let's be scared of who properly. So who is scared of who now?
No, Irish. I just feel that apples and oranges. With what he just said, he played "You Never Walk Alone" at the training ground. It's apple and oranges. You can't compare that. There's no comparison to that. But the question here is, you are about to face, and this was said. This was. Even it's unfair when you say
you should have played Odunlos Okpin now, so that
why did you play "You Never Walk Alone"?
Irish, like I said, it's apples and oranges. We need to contextualize what we're discussing. It's apple and oranges. Nobody forced Klopp. Nobody put a gun in his head. I'm sure it was preconceived. He had it in his mind. He thought about it, and he said it in the presser that he needs the fans to be up. He needs them to create the atmosphere whereby they know. For me, communication is about how the other person perceives what you're communicating. And the way we have perceived it is he needs the 12th man. He knows if you're to rely on only tactics, this team that is coming is at par with us at this time. You could say Liverpool has defeated Arsenal. Klopp has defeated Arsenal several times. And so he's not scared. This same Arteta, if you look at all the times he and Klopp has met, maybe Klopp has only defeated him once or twice, if I'm not mistaken. Have you forgotten the Charity Shield? Yes. Have you forgotten the Charity Shield?
He defeated Arteta home and away like 3 straight seasons. I think about 3 straight.
Bishop Gogu.
I said maybe 2 or 3 times that they've met. Even last season that we all use as a yardstick, Klopp couldn't defeat Arteta. He couldn't, despite him being the better of the two. He couldn't defeat him. So you have to give Arteta that credit. You cannot just say
credit.
Look at when Arsenal wanted to play
Premier
Brighton.
League win in 7 or 8 games.
You see apples and oranges. You are not looking at what is on ground. These are two teams coming to meet each other. And last season, when both played, Klopp could not defeat him. It's simple. It's a simple fact.
So what about 2 seasons ago?
No. Look at last season. Look at last season when Brighton came to the Emirates to defeat Arsenal 3-0. Arsenal had a better season more than Brighton last season. But when they were coming to visit last week, Arteta did the assignment. Arteta wouldn't say, because I've beaten De Zerbi before, this one I don't think I'm going to beat him. No, he did the assignment. He prepared for him. So if Klopp does not do the right assignment to prepare for Arteta, he's at his own peril. It's as simple as that.
All right, let's move on because we have a lot to discuss.
I don't believe. No, let me just quickly say just 1 minute. I don't believe Klopp is said that, made that statement because he's scared of Arsenal. No, of course, Arsenal currently they're a big team. They're a team in form. So he's preparing for a big game. I mean, for every big game, I think for me, it would say the same thing if it was meeting City if City was his next match, he would say the same thing. If it was Man United, if it was a bigger team, we will say the same thing. It's not particularly because it's Arteta. I think it's because he's having a huge game. The fans were quiet against Man United, against West Ham again. Liverpool played well. I think that was why Klopp emphasized on it that they played well. Yet
and they were still quiet.
Seemed a little bit cold. So he had to tell them that look, you can't do that against our next big game. So I think people are focusing on Arteta and Arsenal. It's not about that. It's about the fact that it's a huge clash on the top of the table clash that we have coming up on Sunday. That's what it is all about. It's not about the.
Okay, so when you go away to play, let's say he's going away to play at Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, that they have an hostile place. Will he say they should make noise? I want to know.
He doesn't. Klopp has
That's
no
a way.
business
Now,
with Fenerbahce. We are talking about Anfield. We are talking about
so
Anfield.
you can't play without the noise. So you can't play without the noise.
We're talking about
I just feel
I don't understand. You can't play without the
and
noise.
I'm going to say this with my chest. I just feel it's Arteta
That's why
haters.
every home
I
team
just
needs
feel-
their home fans.
That's what I'm saying. I just feel it's
thrive on their own fans. So
So how
it's not
many coaches
their own
has
fans.
come out this season to say my home fans are not making noise? How many coaches?
Pepper said it several times. Are you joking? Pepper said it several times.
said it.
Several
Pep
times.
Guardiola.
said it.
I can tell
See,
you over 4-5 times. Pepper has figured
I
it.
get Anfield.
This
Anfield
season?
is an hostile place.
Not
Anfield
this
is
season, over
hostile.
time.
I get
Pepper said it
I
time
get
and time again to the fans. Time
Let
and
him
time
play.
again.
for me. I'm just going to say this.
Everywhere was
Arteta
silent.
has
just
not
gonna
been
say-
to that level yet.
Liverpool
He
club
hasn't gotten there.
since
Arteta is
since
not
Klopp
there
has
yet.
been
The
there.
manager he's not.
If since Klopp has
For
been
me, I
at
just feel-
Liverpool, I'm sure if you gather the stats, you will barely see a team that has won more home games in Europe than Liverpool. I can count the amount
I
of
agree.
games we have lost. I don't
Yes.
think we've lost up to 5 games
I
at
agree.
Anfield in all competitions
That's
since Klopp came.
not debatable.
So-
It's like, yes.
Exactly. So when
is
it comes to
the
Anfield, Klopp knows what he's talking about. He knows he needs the fans. He knows the fans thrive off the energy from the players, and the players also need the energy from the fans.
Wait,
And the last 2 home
Iris.
games have been quiet.
Irit, I just want to pick your brain a bit, and I'm going to lay this out, and I need you to be sincere about this. Others too can chime in. So, because I see the reason you guys are blowing this out of proportion, and for me, I'm going to say with my chest, is because of the Arteta haters. You could take it or leave it. So, if we were to just oppose this, if it was Pep, no, Irit, I need you to answer this. If it was Pep's team that was coming to the Anfield tomorrow to face Liverpool, and Klopp says this in a presser, what would people say? Pep,
Look, they
It's
can
coming.
say he's scared of Pep. Pep is not Arteta.
Scared of
Please
Pep
stop
now.
comparing
Wait.
Pep to Arteta. When would you
They-
no,
This
no,
is where it's
excuse
They can't-
me.
No,
the funny
Excuse me.
Arteta and Pep,
What I'm
and
trying to
you
say
compare
is,
both of them
what I'm
together,
trying to say is,
it is-
excuse
it's
me
not
now.
right
Let me
now.
land.
It's not sentence.
Let me land.
Hold on, Prof.
Let me
Hold on,
land.
Prof.
Let me land. Irate, will it not be seen that, Klopp made that statement because Pep is coming to town? Yes or no?
Yes.
I want to tell you.
No.
why
I
it's
just
Yes,
need
of course.
I just need a concise.
Okay,
Yes,
let me
it is.
let me answer
Yes
the
or
question. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes or no?
No,
No.
Irate is
I'll
yes.
give you the reason no. The reason
No,
no
Pep
is
is
I'm going
yes.
to ask you
Pep
one
is
question.
what it now.
How
Arteta is
many
not on that level
times?
yet.
I'm going to ask you a question. Since Pep has been in the Premier League, how many times has Pep won at Anfield? Answer that question.
Exactly.
Exactly the point that I'm trying to make. Hold on.
Why would he be
Exactly
scared of Pep?
the
Listen,
point.
see,
Exactly the point
That's why
I'm
I said
to make. I don't know why you
Klopp
guys are now
statements- Klopp
streamlining.
statements have
No,
been
hold
taken
on.
out of proportion. This is not
I
about
don't know why
any
you
manager.
exactly.
This is not about any manager
Then why
or
are you
club.
guys now streamlining it?
Robbie, give them
Based
what
on
now?
Arteta. Do you understand? I don't know why you guys are now streamlining this.
I said some
No,
Arsenal
because you
fans.
just said it.
Water,
You just
water
said
is
it.
coming. Water is coming.
No. You
I
said it
some
not too long
Arsenal
ago.
fans have said
No,
that
you
Klopp
said
made
it not
that
too long
statement
ago that
because of
how
Arsenal.
many times has Arteta defeated Klopp? Because you already narrowed it down to Arteta. You narrowed it down to Arteta.
That is because Arsenal
Exactly.
fans said Klopp is afraid of Arteta, which is a very nonsensical statement. Arteta
No,
was a
I
fragile
didn't
player.
I didn't see online. I didn't see on Twitter
I
today where any
I
Arsenal
saw
fan
it.
did that.
I saw it on
We
Sky
know
Sports.
Klopp is better.
I saw it
But
in
right
some
now,
channels
Nope.
right
that some
now,
Arsenal fans
Yeah.
are saying Klopp is saying this because of Arsenal and Arteta, which is something it's nonsensical. It's the biggest nonsense statement of the year.
I don't think those are fans saying that. See, there are a lot of people you see on social media. I would not come here and say Arteta is better than Klopp. I'm not going to say that. Do you understand? Unai Emery defeated Pep. Is he better than Pep? No. Come on. But on face value, if we were to look at last season, Klopp could not defeat Arteta. That's a fact. Yes. It's a fact. Yeah, but, okay, on both home and away.
Okay, how about 2 seasons ago? How about 3 seasons ago?
Exactly. The same point we're making. 2 seasons ago, Klopp defeated Arteta. Exactly.
So why are we looking at last season?
And I'm saying it because you narrowed it down to Klopp and Arteta. You're making it look as if Klopp has pummeled Arteta in every games. And I'm pointing out to you that there are games where Arteta too has won Klopp.
All right, let's move on.
I thought Robbie wanted to.
Robbie, you want to say something? Give them water. Robbie.
Yes. Water is coming. I think the whole argument we're having today will more or less be put to bed when we see the performances of this team. Who knows? This game might even be boring and end up as a goalless draw. Yeah. As we saw when Liverpool fans was like last week. Everybody said Liverpool was going to kill United last week. Everybody said Liverpool are going to kill United and bury them. And we also saw how that game ended last week. Who knows? Who knows? The game might end as a goalless draw tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 players might get sent off tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe even the coaches of both teams might get sent off tomorrow. Who knows? Even if the match will be postponed tomorrow, maybe due to equipment failure, maybe due to too much snow, or maybe due to traffic stoppage.
You don't pour water. All right, guys, thank you so much. Let's move on. I tell you, yesterday the game for game week 18 started yesterday. That was Crystal Palace versus Brighton. It ended 1-1. And today as well too, any moment from now, the match against between Aston Villa and Sheffield United is going to start any moment from now, couple of minutes. And tomorrow, West Ham will be facing Manchester United. Me and Bishop will going on. We're going to discuss that one live on YouTube. The preview and also the review after the game. Get ready, Bishop. No work tomorrow. All right. Also, Fulham will also be welcoming Burnley, and Luton also be welcoming Newcastle. Another cracking game for Newcastle there. Well, Nottingham Forest will be welcoming Bournemouth, and Everton will be going all the way. Another big game tomorrow as well. Everton will be going to Spurs, and the last game for tomorrow, which we already started talking about, that's Arsenal flying to Anfield, and I tell you, it's going to be another cracking game. Chelsea on Sunday is going to Wolves, and we are praying they keep winning for that man called Poch, and also we'll be let's talk about the big game. Aston Villa will be starting tonight. Robbie, what are you expecting? I think if Aston Villa wins this, they will be jumping through the league.
Top of the table.
Yes.
They'll be top
of the table. Yes. Should Aston Villa win tonight, which I see them doing, they will be temporarily on top of the log. That is pending when Arsenal and Liverpool play. And God help the two of them tomorrow. If they play out a draw, that means that we're going to be having different dynamics going into the new year, or going into the holidays and possibly into the new year. But for Aston Villa, I think the team have done very well for themselves. A good number of their games have actually come at home. The good number of their wins have come at home. And of course, they have one enviable home record as it is. And of course, I just feel for Sheffield United because I don't know. It's football. Anything can happen. So I will not more or less rule out Sheffield United yet. But I think with all we have seen so far for Unai Emery, he has more or less reshaped and fortified the psyche of the players going into this game and how they have been able to play football in recent times. So tonight, I think Aston Villa are favored or favorites to get a win over Sheffield United.
All right, thank you so much on that. We're moving on to tomorrow. The first game of tomorrow will be Manchester United going to West Ham. Bishop, the preview for this game, West Ham.
Sorry, John, just to interrupt you. Sorry, I just saw it starts now. Head-to-head, Klopp and Arteta. They've met 11 times. Klopp has won 5, drawn 2. Arteta has won 4. And Irish, you were here saying he has ummeled Arteta in every way. 5-4. The difference is just 1.
I'm not interested in Community Shield and in the league. Bring out the stats of the league.
All right.
The one I want to see.
All right. Over to you, Bishop. This game is very important for Manchester United. We need 3 points. And,
very important to kick back, start their not their trophy or not to contend, but just to get them back on the winning path. And anytime Man United has find themselves in this corner, they've tried to dig themselves out. That's why I have no doubt in me that they're going to dig themselves out. And it might look like the team is lean or something. We're not going to see a Liverpool performance here. I believe you see some expression of some players. They will come out, coming out to play football, not like the Anfield that they were.
Robbie, what kind of vice is that?
Put at the back and counter attack. So come out. So yeah. So it's not going to be like the Liverpool.
Yeah,
we're not playing Liverpool. I know West Ham is a dangerous team, even in their stadium. But anytime Man United has find themselves in this even if it's 1-0, 2-1, they grind it out in a way, and I believe they will do that also tomorrow.
All right.
Once West Ham are done beating you tomorrow, make sure you and the Don decide on Monday, and make sure you talk to the score on Monday.
Margaret,
I have a question for Bishop, real quick. Be done.
All right.
So Bishop, we saw Man United put up a very fantastic defensive performance, with half the players or even 10 players behind the halfway line for most of the game.
He had a draw.
So, and they got a draw, right?
Yeah.
So now it's up to Man United to play West Ham, even though it's a way to express themselves, come out and try to win the game. Do you think, based on what you have seen so far, that Man United can go out against a West Ham who have been hot and cold, but they have a very strong attack and they can score goals?
Yeah.
Do you think Erik ten Hag should go and try to express himself in the game and try to win the game, or should be more conservative like he did against Liverpool?
He will be conservative, but not as much as Liverpool. In Liverpool, there were like 10 players defending, if not 10. 10 players defending the ball. In this one, you might have 7 players defending the ball. So this one, you will be conservative also. Man U has not gotten to the point where they express themselves like an Arsenal team, like a Liverpool team. And that's what Chelsea has refused to understand. They just express themselves like that and they get it. But being Ten Hag, he's going to be conservative, but not as much as against Liverpool. He's going to get it to the point like we have 7 players against these guys and we're going to hit them on the counter. And West Ham defense is not the best that I've seen in Premiership. They are shaking and there's nothing that the wingers cannot take one-on-one on the defenders. So I see them to also be conservative. I see them also being wary of Man U. So it's going to be a very tight game. Just like I said, Man U cannot express themselves now and go 4-0, 5-0.
No way. No way.
2-1. Yes, 1-0, 2-1. That's what I'm saying. Man U is not in that position to go 4-0 against the team, 5-0. They are not there yet. They will get there.
Margaret, what are you looking at this game? Is there anything you want to put? What are you expecting in this game, Margaret? West Ham versus Manchester United.
Well, I'm looking at another boring game, another annoying game, another game that United will actually give their fans, some kind of heart attack, but not me. So that is what I'm actually expecting. So anything that comes, we'll take it. It's football, so we're ready.
So you are not confident going to this game that we can win this?
Even if I am confident, and at the end of the day, the club playing did not even, No. I am confident, but the club, the players are not confident. They are scared.
You are
They
not
are scared to
confidently
play football.
confident.
Yeah.
So I am, but the players are not.
Yes, I believe.
I just hope, because most time I like using that statement. I just hope they go there and then get that important 3 points and just show us that okay, against Liverpool, okay, fine, we tried against Liverpool, but this is West Ham, and then West Ham, no disrespect to them, they've been doing they've been going up and down, but at least they've been trying to grant some important points from their home. But I just pray that United will go there and get that important 3 points and put smile again on the face of their fans. That is just all.
All right. Let's move on to. Is there anybody that wants? Prof, you want to say something about Man U?
I just think West Ham will win that game. That's what I just want to say. So don't.
Who is that?
Don't be shocked.
Prof, you done. Please, I did not hear that. I did not hear that.
I don't want to hear it.
Speaker, I didn't hear that.
I don't want to hear that.
Please, it should be.
Robbie, thank you.
It should be. It should be removed.
So it's your prediction, but I feel like Man U is going to win, and we're working with the captain is coming back to the fold, so it's going to be an entire different game.
But we played well with that Bruno now.
Yeah, that's what I want to ask you, Margaret. Now, Bruno is back.
We did not play well. We did not play well without Bruno. Man U did not play anything against Liverpool. Man U did not play anything against Liverpool.
Yeah, they did not play anything, but they were able to. Yes, they defended well. They defended well. But do you know, what if Bruno had been on the starting line, or what if he had played and then United conceded goals? Not just one goal, but plenty goals, or maybe like 4-0. Maybe a misplaced pass, or you know. See,
so
the thing I think at the point I get angry with Bruno because I think he complains too much. He needs to sit. He needs to sit down, and not everything he start running to the referee. Anything he start running to the referee. He needs to put all that energy of complaining into the field. Call the players together and let's do something.
Understand something about Portuguese player and Brazilians. Two of them. This is an antics in football they do. Look at Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, the way they do. Just touch them, you hear the way they shout. They shout as if you have killed them. This is an antics. This is
especially Martinelli.
Yes, now go. What is your match now?
I'm not sure he will agree to that. You know, you just mentioned an Arsenal player. It's not fair. He's not going to agree to that.
I'm not pointing them. I said Portuguese and Brazilian, so I'm not speaking on Gabriel or anybody. Portuguese and Brazilian player. This is what they do. Even Bruno, any small thing is going to the referee shouting. So
that is what annoys me about him.
That could have happened to Bruno. I agree. It could have happened to Bruno because Bruno could have done something like that and face the referee, which I agree. But what I'm saying is that it is his antics and it's working for him. He's coming back to the fold. There's going to be more passes. There's going to be more moving of the ball.
I don't think it's working for him, but not for the team. Not for the team.
Well,
I get pissed off. I get pissed off sometimes when I see him do that.
Yes,
he's the captain. He needs to grow up.
Yeah, I'm coming to you now, Robbie, about this game. Spurs welcoming Everton. Another cracking game. Robbie.
Yes, this is a very, very interesting game because I think since the point deduction hit Everton, they have been very, very impressive. I checked their last 5 games. After their 3-0 defeat at the hands of United, they have won 4 games on the trot and they have kept clean sheets in those 4 games, including the defeat of Chelsea that game ended 2-0. So I think there's this belief within the team as regards the fact that they can beat the drop. And I think for Spurs tomorrow, they have a fight on their hands. This is a Spurs who is also just trying to patch up their season after that 3-4 games losing streak on the trot. and they've been able to get a couple of decent wins under their belt. But I think Everton is a totally different beast tomorrow, because this is a team that is down and they are not scared of whatever it is they are contending with. They have nothing absolutely to lose, and they will play like men possessed tomorrow. For my predictions, I think I would more or less go the way of Everton to either win or to draw. Spurs can win, but I think Everton will actually give them a run for their money tomorrow.
All right, let's move on to this game that's very, very important to me. I'm talking about Liverpool versus Arsenal. I'm going to start with you. Hold on a second. All right, Rob, I'm going to start with you, Iris. What should we be expecting this game? Talking about the players that will be playing and also the atmosphere. What do you think coming into this game?
Oh yeah, I think the atmosphere should be a cracking atmosphere. Last time Klopp made a statement like this was, I think, his first home game or there against Crystal Palace. The second season he joined when Crystal Palace scored in the 75th minute or thereabouts, and it was 2-1 to Crystal Palace, and Anfield was virtually empty. And Klopp looked back and it was like, I feel alone in the stadium. Like, where are the fans? Why are we leaving the stadium early? We decide when the game is done. And since then, I can tell you that the fans, they stay up until the final minute of the game to see out and ensure that Liverpool gets a good result. So I think now that he has made another statement, I'm expecting the fans to turn up for that game. I'm expecting a very much better atmosphere. And in terms of both teams are in good positions right now. Arsenal in the top position and Liverpool a point behind. It's a game that, has given goals in the past, loads of goals. I remember 3-3, 4-3, 3-0, 4-0. So many goals, between both teams for anytime Liverpool and Arsenal play against each other. I think for me, it's all going to depend on Arteta's tactics coming into this game to determine if it's going to be a game where there will be free-flowing attacking football. I don't expect Arteta to, come with a London train like Man United did last week. I think Arsenal would play a better attacking game. They would also want to go for it. I think I can't remember a game Arsenal has actually played a defensive or packing the bus game under Arteta. So I'm not expecting that. But Arteta will also have at the back of his mind that Arsenal are yet to win at Anfield since 2012 in the Premier League. And I think that time he was still an Arsenal player. So that is a very, very long time. So would that play in Arteta's mind? And also last season when they were up 2-0 comfortably, the fans were quiet. And that is one thing, and I know I said this last week. When you frustrate Liverpool fans and the groans are coming out, that is when you can get your results as an opposition. Don't give the fans a reason to get up and increase the noise levels. And that's what happened between Xhaka and Trent Alexander-Arnold last season. The game was quiet. Liverpool were not playing well. Arsenal were dominating the game until that incident. And from then on, it was all about Liverpool. So I'm sure Arteta will be conscious of that. That will be playing in his mind. And he will be thinking, should I go with, free flow of attacking football like I usually play, or should I be more conservative? Because one thing I'm very sure of is Liverpool will not be conservative. It's at Anfield. They will come after you. So that is how I expect Liverpool to play. And regarding the players, I have concerns, especially about the defensive midfield position, in which Trent came in the Carling Cup during the midweek to come and replace Endo. We only have Endo right now for that position available, and Endo himself will not be available in January, which I think it's a big area of concern for me so far that there have not been any talks about even bringing in a DMF. Trent as a DMF is a disaster. But nevertheless, I still expect Endo to start tomorrow. Trent's going back to his right back position. And Tsimikas, Van Dijk, and Konate definitely. I think Curtis Jones has played himself into the team right now with the 2 goals he scored against West Ham. So Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai will be starting ahead of Endo in midfield. And up front, I see Klopp going with Nunes on the left wing, Salah on the right, and Gakpo through the middle. I think Luis Diaz has been out of goal scoring form for some time now, and he has not been playing very well. So I think he's going to go with the same Gakpo through the middle like he did the midweek with Nunes and Salah on the wings. So these are the players I expect to start for Liverpool.
All right, now to Arsenal. Arsenal is going to Anfield, and I'm going to call on one person, and that is Ace. What should we be expecting? The preview of this game. Arsenal, are they ready?
Yeah, they are ready, definitely. Looking at the games before as this season started, Arsenal has been criticized a lot. They've not hit that form. They are not at their best. Arteta is not making use of Martinelli. Saka is out. Gabriel Jesus is not firing. Odegaard is not playing as he was. Rice is the only player that everybody is praising. And also the combination between Saliba and Gabriel at the back, which has given us stability in that stead. But one thing people are failing to realize, and that's why I mentioned earlier, that when it comes to Arsenal, Arteta just gets criticized for whatever reason. And people don't tend to give him the credit where it's due. Same Tottenham. On the away ground, we've lost back-to-back. And this same Arteta took his Arsenal men there to break that jinx, to stop that rot. Same as Chelsea. Same as Manchester United. I think, yes, two previous seasons back when he won with the Aubameyang penalty. Same as Manchester City. We've not won Manchester City in 12 EPL games. And this season, he has done that. So people tend to look at him and say he's just this young manager that does not know anything. What does he know? But there is something this guy has to offer. And going into tomorrow's game, it's like Robbie said, who knows? It might be a boring game. Who knows? Who knows? It might be an anticlimax. Irit already said that Arteta might not come to pack the bus. But that's the good thing about it, because I'm sure right now Klopp will be scratching his head. What is Arteta bringing? What is Arteta coming to do at Anfield? I'm sure right now there will be different permutation and combination. If he does this, if he does that, Arteta could go to Anfield tomorrow and pack the bus and hit Liverpool on a counter like he played against Man City. It was a conservative game. A lot of people came back criticizing, saying that Man City Arsenal was boring. But the result, he achieved it. He got the W, got the 3 points. So you don't know what he might do tomorrow. And I'm sure it will be so foolhardy of Arteta right now to go toe-to-toe.
That's what I want to ask.
Going to Anfield tomorrow. Toe-to-toe? I'm not in his head, but I'm sure what he would want to do, the hallmark of Arteta's style this season is dominating, be conservative, and also, put the pressure on the opponent. And if there are a lot of if and buts here. So if Alexander-Arnold plays that right back, what happens? Does he invert? And if he inverts, automatically it quells Szoboszlai, because Szoboszlai has been the one playing that role of covering for Alexander-Arnold when he inverts into the middle. Can Endo stick up with the pace of Rice? So there are a lot of combinations here and there, a lot of battles on the pitch. Definitely, when Zinchenko inverts, who covers? Gabriel. And we've seen him. Gabriel has done well against Salah in the past. Who knows? Maybe Salah might get the better of him tomorrow. But the thing now is, right now, we don't know what's at stake. But I know Arsenal of this season, look at the games we've played. Well, we have the best away record. And the games we've lost this season against Newcastle, controversial. Against Aston Villa, controversial. Even if we didn't play well against Newcastle, but against Aston Villa, we dominated. We deserved the points in that game. But for whatever reason, it didn't come. But tomorrow, it's going to boil down to the tactics. And like Klopp has alluded, he needs the 12th man. So when the 12th man stand, will Arsenal be able to also stick their game plan? So right now, fingers crossed, but I know with whatever Arteta is going in there, with whatever plan, he said in the press conference today, that the plan is going into Anfield is to take the W. It's not even to draw. It's not even to... So he said he's going there with a plan to win. And I'm going to believe him, because why? He has it. He has the credit in the bank. Even if people don't want to give him that credit. He has stopped the rot of Tottenham. Wherever we go to Tottenham Stadium, we get beat. He has stopped that rot of Man City. Man City was always beating us in and out in the EPL. He stopped it. He defeated them this season, took the 3 points. And also Chelsea. He has turned Chelsea to his second. Stamford Bridge has turned to his second home, where he just goes there to pick points. pick points. He just goes there conveniently.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We could see what Arteta is doing with this Arsenal team. Yes, he might not have won a major trophy, but he's on the verge of winning a major trophy. So fingers crossed for tomorrow. I am so confident, and I'm so happy as an Arsenal fan to watch tomorrow's game. And like I would say, please, I'm saying it carefully.
Yes.
Bar VAR nonsense. Bar officiating nonsense. You seeing a penalty and not wanting to give it and quoting one thing. VAR did not call you. VAR did not say this. If all that is put aside and we play man to man, football-wise, tactic to tactics, I am confident of what Arsenal is going to do tomorrow. And I don't want to see a performance of Aston Villa, that first 10 minutes of Aston Villa. At Aston Villa, I don't want to see it. They have to be up and running, chasing every ball and putting one on Liverpool, because I believe we have what it takes to beat Liverpool tomorrow.
Wow! So. Oh my goodness, Prof.
Let me just say something.
Prof,
I want to say something about what he said. Sorry, real quick. If I were Arteta, you see, it's good to learn. It's good to look at experience. I mean, apart from having those experiences yourself, look at situations around you and see what has happened to other people. If I'm Arteta, I know he's mentioned, he has a game plan, he wants to win. They like to press the opposition. I said this in last week, like even when Man United were coming to Anfield last week, I said it's a bad idea to try to come to Anfield to press Liverpool. It's a very bad idea. Very, very bad.
I can't do that.
Because
he won't do that.
Because Liverpool's forwards.
Arteta will do that. Arteta will do
spaces,
that.
There's no.
On spaces.
Iris, I'm going to cut you there. You're sounding like it has never happened. Did it not happen yesterday and last season? The first 28 minutes, it happened. You were 2 goals down. And he said it in the press conference today that there were some areas where they were weak last season that gave Liverpool an edge to come back into that game. And he said it, that if that situation happens again tomorrow, Liverpool is not coming back. And that is the credit you people don't want to give Arsenal. And I'm posing this to you. You think in the first 30 minutes, if Arsenal goes 2 goals up, do you think your Liverpool can come back?
Liverpool can come back against any team at Anfield, no matter what you are trying to do. That's what I'm trying to tell you here.
Robbie, you there here? Robbie, you there here? Robbie, you there here? Bishop.
We saw Aston Villa.
I agree.
We saw Aston Villa. Emery came to Anfield with a high line. That is a disaster waiting to happen. Liverpool could have won Aston Villa 7-0 that day. Trent was just picking passes from. They could not keep up with Nunes and Salah. It's a bad idea. Just if you want to play a conservative game like the like of Evans and Varane did, deny them space.
Why are you mentioning Man U?
No, I just have to mention because Man U did that last week.
Why?
And I've said this thing.
Margaret, you are here.
That is one way to get.
Did they win now?
Iris,
you talk about Man U.
I know that 3 points. That's 2 points.
You pay now.
He paying you very well. So don't use United as your friend.
That's why I said I don't see.
Meet us Arsenal, they come for you.
Yeah.
So make you they ready. Now mind you, they use put for front. The whole body.
Anytime we go
there. They're ready for Arsenal.
Leave us alone. That's how we play.
You know they. We not be title favorite like that. Meet your fellow title favorite. Mona they push him.
Prof,
leave us alone.
Prof, I want to hear you on this game.
Please let me speak on this. You see.
And I read, we don't. Right? Sorry. The same way you are talking, and that was the same thing you said that Liverpool will beat Man U. Was it not 3-0 or 2-0?
Yeah.
Then after that game, we didn't see you again. You didn't even come to the show on Monday. I just hope that by next Monday. Oh, but that is on Christmas Day. I'm sorry.
All right, Prof.
For me, right? You know, if I'm going to put emotions into it, you know, because of my love for Arsenal, I want them to lose the game.
Which love, I beg?
Which love? Which guy? Bishop, help me now.
I want Arsenal to lose the game, but look. Let's be honest. This is a very, very tight. It's going to be a very difficult game for Liverpool because Arsenal's defense they've become men. especially at the back. My problem has always check the group. My problem has always been with the front. I feel like they don't have enough firepower. A potent striker, 25, 30 goal striker, and then my problem is also with the fact that they had money to spend and they bought the Kai Havertz. That's my two problems with Arsenal. But you see, from the midfield, from the DMF to the defense, I think it's okay. I think the goalkeeper is not a Premier League goalkeeper. I think he's not analyzing. He's not a David De Gea at his prime. He's not those type of goalkeeper yet. So he can also cost the title. Yeah, he has mistakes in him. But
did you check Raya's stats? Did you check Raya's stats last season?
Don't worry.
Raya's stats was better than Alisson's. Check it out.
Oh, are you saying so? What are you insinuating? Are you in any way insinuating that Raya is Alisson's level? Are you by mistake trying to insinuate that?
No, but we always dwell. No. To be fair, we always dwell on stats. But if you look at last season's stats, Raya's stats was better than Alisson's.
Yeah, so I don't believe in all the stats. So that was open on stats. Tottenham though hardly beat United, only for them to beat United this season. I don't believe in all the stats. I beg.
All right.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a more difficult game for Liverpool. Even despite the fact that it's Anfield, I think it's difficult to break Arsenal down. Rice is currently the best DMF in the league. He's on top form. Saliba is looking like a prime John Terry. I must confess, he's looking like that. He's looking like a very solid defender. But I'm looking at up front, with Gabriel Jesus, with Martinelli. They're not chipping with enough goals.
Saka.
Odegaard to make the couple against Villa. So I think they must all make sure they're on top form in front to be able to slot in those goals against Liverpool. And if they do, like he said, I agree with him. If Arsenal go 2 goals up, even with the Anfield crowd, I know Liverpool can come back against any team. I agree with Harry when he says that, but this Arsenal team are going to be difficult to break down. I think their mentality has gone up a notch, and I think they are very physical. They can challenge you. You can bring Jakub Kiwior from the bench and take in a fragile Zinchenko if need be. So they have all those options defensively. I just wonder if they can go and if the attack can click very well. If they can get the best of Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk and Konate, they like Matip, they like a huge centre forward to play against Haaland. I think they struggle with the Gabriel Jesus, who plays between the lines and can take them to places they don't want to go. So they might struggle in those places. But Anfield is a very, very, very difficult place to win. So I'm tipping. Look for me, I'll go with the draw prediction.
All right,
okay.
Robbie.
So let me say something. Let me just say something. I don't think I think they will break through Arsenal defense easily. Because
why?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because the
best defense in the league.
Hold on. The best defense that considered for against Luton. Just calm down. When you go to Zinchenko's stand, Zinchenko's side is the weak point of this Arsenal side defensively, and that is where Salah is, unfortunately.
He is. You agree?
Yes. Now you can really say it's Ben White. So if they have gotten someone like this guy, the Japan guy.
Tomiyasu.
If Tomiyasu was to be in that side, wow, I would have tipped Arsenal.
I think Tomiyasu is fit to make the game.
He's fit. But I know Zinchenko is starting. I know
Zinchenko will start.
Zinchenko will start. I know that data for that, and it's going to because Liverpool does not play 1-on-1. Go and watch the midweek game. Liverpool plays 3-on-1. 3 people comes to you at once. Before you pass the ball, another 3 people is coming to the next person. So you need to be very fast. That's the way you beat them. But I'm seeing the game end like Liverpool is going to win, not because of the Anfield. I already tipped Liverpool. Like for me, Liverpool are top. Like my first 3 is Liverpool first, Man City, Arsenal second, Man City third. So I'm seeing Liverpool win this match.
Robbie, over to you.
For me, just to make sure that we all are on the same page, I see this match ending as a draw. Because yes, both teams will huff and puff tomorrow. Yes, both teams are actually in search of 3 points. Let us get that fact right. But the truth is, only one person can have that 3 points, or more or less in this case, the guts of the game might just be gracious enough to allow both of them walk away with just 1 point apiece and leave 1 point on the table. So as it is, I think personally, I think Arsenal has what it takes going into this game. Looking at what Arsenal have brought so much into the the league so far. For Liverpool, I think their midfield is just where the problem is going into tomorrow. And if Arsenal can more or less pick apart Liverpool's midfield tomorrow, I believe they are going to have a field day. So tomorrow, yes, it might be a tight game. It might not be a tight game. It might be a one-sided game. It might not be a one-sided game. And but if the game doesn't end in a draw, I will be sitting in the corner of Arsenal to get the win tomorrow.
Wow, Arsenal! Wow! Ace, somebody's tipping Arsenal to win tomorrow.
For me, I'm just going to go with the thoughts of Robbie. That midfield is where the key battle is for tomorrow's game. And we know Liverpool, they've been shaky. They've been shaky defensively. If you look at the table, both teams have considered 15 goals. But that midfield is where that battle is. And looking at what Fulham did to Liverpool at Anfield, Fulham took over that midfield that day. They gazumped that midfield. But Liverpool were able to rally back and get something out of the game, which is a W. Even against Crystal Palace, immediately that midfield is not clicking. Liverpool has an issue. And Endo is the type. Will his pace, his physicality be able to cope with the likes of definitely Rice is starting, and also Havertz? We might see Havertz starts in that midfield, and also Odegaard. These three players are fast, they're quick. Will he be able to cope with his speed? Possibly Szoboszlai. Like I said, the key factor is Szoboszlai, depending on what role Klopp decides to use Szoboszlai tomorrow. If he tends to tell Szoboszlai to keep covering up for Alexander-Arnold when Alexander-Arnold inverts, it leaves that right wing open, and Martinelli with his pace. Is Szoboszlai and Martinelli pace for pace? I'm sure Martinelli is faster than Szoboszlai. And also another key battle we're failing to realize here. I know I've talked about Salah and Zinchenko, but if you notice Salah in this season, Salah has not really extended the width for Liverpool. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if my internet is...
Yeah.
Salah has not really extended the width for Liverpool. It tries to come in. It tries to come in, like cut in into the middle. It doesn't extend the width for Liverpool, like break the width or make Liverpool's attack, make it wide. It likes to cut in, and that could favor Zinchenko. Zinchenko could just easily pass Salah to Gabriel to handle. But another key thing we're not talking about is Saka and the left fullback. Yeah. And that's another thing Liverpool tries to do. Liverpool tries to attack. If Liverpool wants to go gung-ho, you see Tsimikas on bombing forward. Will he be careful of wanting to go forward or be watching Saka? So there are a lot of complicated pockets of issues tomorrow. And whoever comes out tactically better takes that game. And I just hope and pray the football god smiles on us and Arteta have his day.
Yeah. All right. Let's quickly do a combined 11. I'm trying to...
Let's go.
Combine 11.
Boy, Iris, believe me. Iris, believe me. Saka is not going to get one-on-one with Tsimikas at all. He's not going to get any one-on-one with Tsimikas. You should be so surprised.
Well, my thing is, my prayer is, even when he gets that one-on-one, away game, Saka has been playing with the handbrakes on. I just hope this is the game where they would unleash. I know Martinelli, whenever he sees trends, he comes alive. I just hope that is what would unleash them. Really, I just hope this is the tide that would unleash these guys. I just hope.
Martinelli he might not have a tussle with Trent. Trent will invert definitely tomorrow. So he will be meeting with Ibrahima Konate on that wing more often than not. So we'll see how that pans out. I'm really not...
That one will use strength. That one will use strength for him.
I'm really not scared of Arsenal's attack. The attack has not been at their best this season. But that midfield, definitely. I think that's where the Arsenal will win that midfield battle. But also up front, strong defense against a strong attack. So, but like he said, let's see, may the best man win.
No, wait, nobody is mentioning the 65 million pounds guy.
Who is that?
Havertz.
Iris.
No, Havertz.
Are you sure Arsenal win the midfield battle?
No, Arsenal will
Mention
have
him.
it because they have
They have just Rice there. It's Odegaard
They have
and Havertz.
Rice.
Yeah, but they have an influential Odegaard as well. I mean, forget Havertz. Havertz is
Come on, you
he's
guys.
not
so
a
that's-
threat in midfield.
See,
But
Irate,
they have,
Irate.
yeah, but they still have
I
Rice.
actually
Rice
do not.
himself is like two people.
I actually do not like the fact that Havertz is being criticized like this. I'm sure he had a role. He's been playing at Arsenal, and he will still have another role to play again tomorrow.
Scoring clutch goals. What more do you need? Clutch goals.
Clutch goals.
It's only one clutch goal I've seen. It's
Oh,
only one
Van
clutch
Dijk-
goal I've seen.
Van Dijk should be
Leave
Van
it.
Dijk should be careful. Van Dijk should be careful tomorrow. He should be looking
Oh.
there because
Yeah.
Havertz
So
will be there to
let's
just
leave him alone because, and like I said something on the group. Prof, you were saying Havertz but not giving out. That was the same thing that happened when Chelsea brought in Kevin De Bruyne. They brought in Mo Salah. Those two players, they were not. Chelsea didn't actually value them. They sent them on loan. From loan, they sold them to different clubs. And today, those two players, they are world class. If you're mentioning top 50 players in the world right now, you have those two. Those two players. So anything can happen with Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz can turn out to be a Kevin De Bruyne, can turn out to be a Mo Salah of Arsenal tomorrow, and all of this that we're
that's
saying.
probably smart.
Arteta brought in a player. He brought in, see, any manager that brings in a player knows the reason why he's bringing in that player. And you think that a manager will be so stupid to go and get a player just because you just want to get that player? There must be something that they might have seen in that player that made him get me that player. So let's just give him time.
All right.
Criticize him all the time. I
You
don't
don't
do
care.
now.
Let's
Have
look
a
at the level.
Criticize
breathe. Let him breathe.
Let I breathe. All right,
Don't
let's do the combine 11 for this. Let's combine. Let's do the combine 11. Combine 11, please. The goalkeeper, starting from
No
the
need for
goalkeeper.
keeper. No need for keeper. Alice.
No need.
I win it. That one is
They
straightforward.
said Raya has a start, so
No.
We're not saying who is the better
No.
We're not saying who has the better start.
No,
You have
forget
to put in your team. Will you start Raya?
John,
No.
John, please,
Yeah.
let's put context
No,
to
that's
what
not
we're doing. Is it
Right, context.
combine
That's
11 forever or combine 11 for this season?
For this
Correct.
season.
for this season.
Correct.
For
Oh,
this
for this
season.
season.
For this season.
No, I want us to have that understanding.
For this
I
season.
want us to have that understanding.
Let's.
Yes.
On,
No, I'm
for
not
this
arguing
season.
that.
Raya.
Allison over Raya now. I'm not.
All right,
arguing
on the
that.
left
Alisson
back,
over
I
Raya.
have Zinchenko and Tomikas.
You can't even pronounce it.
Honestly, Zinchenko is. I mean, it's better going forward, but not the best.
Liverpool
defense in the world.
Liverpool are just buying
still go
players
for-
with strange names. The
I'll
boss
still
Bobo.
go,
Don't understand.
think
I'll
I'll
go
go
for
for
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko. All right.
Because is not even good defensively and going forward. The both is not. What are we-
On the right back, I have Trent.
No Trent.
Trent.
No, Trent does not play right back.
Trent. But
Uh,
that's
Red plays right back.
He doesn't play
Trent-
right back.
Trent
again.
or
It's
I'll
unfair
still
to
play
compare.
Yeah, but you can
It's
also
unfair
say
to
Zinchenko doesn't
compare
play left
Trent and
back.
Ben White.
Sure.
Ben White.
Ben White
Because
now all
Trent-
day long.
Trent barely even stays in right back nowadays. So I
He doesn't
think
stay there now. When you don't stay
Yeah,
there,
but
no,
Zinchenko
put
doesn't
Trent
stay at
there.
left back, you know.
No,
Zinchenko
we'll
to
put
invert.
Trent
To
there.
invert as well.
Yes, if we're saying Zinchenko to invert and looking at Ben White
Yes,
and Trent
Zinchenko
this
invert
season,
as well.
Trent has been more influential in terms
Yeah.
of what Liverpool does.
Exactly. Trent has been
Okay.
TAA there, man.
Yeah.
the
All right.
small approach of the Japanese guy in Arsenal. If he was fit, I think
Tomiyasu.
he could be in that position. Tomiyasu. Just the 3 or 4 matches I've watched him this season, he has been exceptional.
But the sad thing is, he's not available. Your
Yeah,
availability
he's not available.
defines
So,
your.
So I don't
defines
know.
your.
All
If
right.
he's available, yeah, I'll prefer him there.
All right, the five, the back.
Van
we
Dijk
have
and
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk and Saliba.
You guys think Van Dijk has been better than Gabriel this season?
100%.
I know you just want to.
I don't understand. 100%. I don't agree. What
He
do
has
you
been
mean
better than
100%?
Gabriel. He has been
Better
better
than
than
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
No, no,
I'm
no.
very sure of that.
No, I'm not arguing.
I'm saying
not
Gabriel
Gabriel.
arguing. I'm
Gabriel
just
for
posing
me.
a question.
Gabriel for me. Gabriel for me.
Gabriel and
Gabriel
Saliba.
for me.
Van Dijk.
I don't
There's no
agree
way
with that.
that Van Dijk.
Don't say Van
Van Dijk
Dijk.
has
The
been
way
good.
the man said it now, he said Van Dijk of the one that won the Premiership. That was the
No,
Van
no,
Dijk.
no,
he
no,
said.
no. The Van Dijk of this season has not
The
been
Van
good.
Dijk this season has not. I know people don't like to hear that stat, but he has not been dribbled fast.
He has not been
once
good fast.
season.
Yes, he
And
hasn't.
he has won
for defenders.
Yeah,
Defenders
wait,
can be
and-
dribbled. Defenders can be dribbled. It doesn't mean you're a bad
And
defender.
he has
Nesta,
won
Martini.
almost all of the duels they have contested.
So Gabriel does
Both
not
in
win
the air and
duels.
on the ground.
Do you know
I'm not
Gabriel has
saying Gabriel is not
95%
good.
of duels
I'm not
won?
saying Gabriel has not been
All
good,
his
but
matches.
Saliba, for me, Saliba has been better, and
It's not
for me,
about who is
Van Dijk
better.
has
We're
been
not saying who is
better
better.
than Gabriel.
Nobody's
Okay.
talking about Saliba now.
All right, let's
Nobody's
leave it
talking
like
about
this, right? Let's
You
leave
can
it
leave
like
it like I don't think Van Dijk is better than Gabriel.
All right, into the midfield. I'm taking Rice.
Rice.
Only Rice.
Rice.
Problem we'll have is those that will flank Rice, those that will be beside Rice. So the problem there.
That's the problem now.
That's
For
what
me,
it
maybe
is.
we should have, maybe it should have, Trent should have been in midfield. and
Now
White
you
as
want
right back.
Trent. Now you want
No, because I'm looking at that midfield.
Because
Honestly,
Now you know
Odegaard
that
is
it's
not-
not the right back. I know what I was
Odegaard
saying.
Odegaard has not been great.
Odegaard has not been in top form.
Yes,
this season.
Odegaard has not
Okay,
been
so
great.
which of the
Odegaard
Liverpool
has-
midfielder has been in top form?
Szoboszlai has been
No,
So
for me,
who-
we
who-
should have-
who's
I
going
would
to play
have
that
one-
10 row?
Who's
So
going to
Who's
play?
going to play that 10 row? Who's going to play that 10 row?
Rice and
That's the
Szoboszlai.
problem now.
Who,
Huh?
Who plays the 10
You
row
guys
for
watch
Liverpool?
Liverpool match at all? I don't understand.
Szoboszlai, eh? Right line.
Endo is more
Endo
influential
is-
than these guys now.
Soboke.
Endo
Nah,
is what?
nah.
No,
Endo,
even Endo is even Endo no see.
If you say
No.
To cut this old, to cut the long
No,
story short,
who plays
Get
that 10 row
alone.
for Liverpool?
don't the
Who
player
plays
in
the
that
10
We
row?
position.
we don't
I'll
really
put
have
Sky there.
a
With
10
Sky.
row.
it's Trent that plays it.
Okay.
Know the player.
Okay. That's the 8th position. The 8th
Position.
position, right?
Yes, this
For me, I'll go with Rice, Szoboszlai, and Trent in midfield with Ben White at right back. That's what I would go for.
But you can't sit Odegaard. Odegaard too has been influential one way or the other.
No, Odegaard has not done anything this season.
No. It's not that he has not done anything. I don't agree. It's not
No,
that
then
he has
come on.
not just been in form like last season. He has missed so many
No,
chances.
when I mean he has not really performed. He has not performed this season like that.
I mean, we can go with Odegaard and Szoboszlai as well alongside Rice. That's fine for me.
no. I want to leave
No,
it.
okay, put Odegaard there. Put Odegaard and Szoboszlai.
No, Odegaard has 10. He stands there. It's just that 8th. That 8th position, that's where the confusion is right now.
Sobo and Odegaard.
Is it chilled one or ordinary one? One. No.
So the problem
Oh,
was
that
also
nigga
have
is-
Saka versus
Now we have
That's all.
on the left
Yeah.
Martinelli and is it Luis Diaz?
We could
Martinelli.
agree.
With Martinelli.
Luis Diaz and
Martinelli has
Martinelli
those
have not been in top form.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both of them.
have
Martinelli has just one goal.
EPL goals.
Martinelli has not played anything.
So
For me, put
So
Saka-
now, yeah,
put Saka
now,
to the
yeah,
other
yeah.
Martinelli has two EPL goals. Two EPL goals. Two.
I think we
Yes,
should have
but that's
Saka
what he has
and
done.
Salah.
For
We
me,
should have
for me,
Saka
the goal-
and
for me,
Salah
I'll
on the
put-
wing.
I'll put
Yeah.
Saka to the other wing and Salah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
that
put
was out.
Salah.
Because Martinelli and the other before.
And
Saka.
Saka on the other wing.
So number 9, we have this useless player from Liverpool.
Ah.
Alex, tell me, is he a good? You know,
I think Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel
No.
Jesus,
Wait, so let Irie talk. I want to hear Irie.
Alex,
The thing
you want
is-
to hear
the thing is-
that player?
Yeah, okay.
There's
Well,
not
you
too much
know,
difference
Younes.
between
but there's
Younes.
not too
There's
much
a-
difference.
No, Gabriel Jesus.
Nunes
Gabriel Jesus has
said-
played. Gabriel Jesus has played
Nunes
lesser
said-
games.
Nunes,
That's the
line.
difference. That's the
Sorry,
difference.
Nunes Cambio. Nunes care.
Gabriel
But
Jesus
Nunes-
has
but Nunes-
played
but
lesser
Nunes-
games.
I get to the
Gabriel
point.
Jesus has also not contributed goals and assists.
No, Gabriel
like that.
Jesus
no,
has
Gabriel
played
Jesus.
only 12 EPL games. Let's
Gabriel
be,
Jesus.
Four less.
let's be.
Four less than
Yes,
Nunes, right?
5 now. They play 17 already.
Okay, 5. Okay. I mean, we can go with Gabriel Jesus. That's fine. But why are you?
I don't want.
Nunes,
I don't want the football gods to come for me. I'm not calling Nunes a bad player.
You have agreed that player is useless.
No,
because this one you kept quiet.
Nunes is not useless because
I know it's not useless. I mean, like
he gives his all to the team, even when he's not scoring goals. What he gives us is more than scoring. We saw the game against.
I think in 10 games or how many? He has not scored. He just scored one. He scored in Carabao Cup, right?
Yeah, scored
7-7.
Yeah, after going 10, he went on leave. After going for 10 matches leave, so he decided to score against in Carabao Cup. Okay.
Nunes will
he won't see his period. He's not going to see his period against Arsenal. I am, in fact, Arsenal. I have solidly.
I am not saying anything. I don't want the football gods to come for me. That's why I'll talk bad about him now. He will now score tomorrow. I'm not saying anything.
You are not talking bad about him. That guy can miss only him at the post. Only him at the post. He can balance the ball.
I am behind Arsenal. I am behind Arsenal.
Nunes is the best striker in Liverpool.
Thank you.
The best. All Liverpool players are the best. Klopp is the best manager.
This one doesn't mean you will win on Saturday now.
See, the football gods. The football gods are real. They are real. I made mouth against Aston Villa that we're going to beat Aston Villa. We're going to do this.
This is scam. You're trying to scam the football gods. You don't know
I'm telling you.
Scam.
It is. Oh, you made my day today, guy. I tell you. So you fear football gods.
Sorry, wait. Sorry. This one, I beg, Prof is actually quiet. What's going on? Is it because Chelsea not playing this weekend?
No, they're in the semi-final.
Oh, congratulations, Prof.
Watch.
And the semi-final will be
after spending $1 billion.
You didn't talk about the game. You didn't even. Yeah. So
do we need to talk about the Carabao? Do we need to talk about the Carabao Cup?
No. I mean,
no.
This is just a PPO.
No. Prof keeps slagging Arteta for winning FA Cup. He said he doesn't even know if he won an FA Cup. So we should not be talking about Carabao Cup.
No. Maybe another.
I want them to let them win. Let them win. I feel Arteta have tried in terms of trophy. He has tried. FA Cup is bigger than Carabao Cup. At least let's give him his flower. Arteta deserves flower. That was like 2 seasons ago. But for last season, I don't think so. I don't think so. I will keep bashing it because
I don't want
that last.
Chelsea is
that
the
is still the same you. It's still
the
pay me. You see what Arsenal did last season? It's still they paid me for allowing City to win four league titles in a row. Now they broke United record. I did not want that. And Arsenal bottled everything.
I don't want to say anything about. I don't want to say anything bad about any team today. So, Prof, you're on holiday. Sorry, I'm on holiday today.
Oh my goodness.
Didon, are you dead?
I'm here.
It's unfortunate for us to not lose on Saturday after all this. It will be very unfortunate.
It is. If you not lose,
I know that the Prof go on that WhatsApp group. You know, go hear what tomorrow. Hey.
And you know what funny thing too? If they beat Liverpool tomorrow, for sure, Irate will not show up on Monday. It's sure. Oh sure, Irate will not show up on Monday. So
I'll be here.
About this weekend. For me, apart from Liverpool, there is something happening in Saudi Arabia. I know some of us know about Day of Reckoning. The boxing bouts that has been lined up. Please, you can check it out.
Which one is that?
There's a heavyweight boxing matchup in Saudi Arabia. Those Saudi Arabia guys are doing a lot of good things.
Yeah.
I'm a boxing fan, so I watch boxing a lot. Anthony Joshua versus Ato Valin. Joseph Parker versus Deontay Wilder. They are good matchups, and I want to see good fights.
This weekend.
Will be later. Yes, that will be later after Arsenal Liverpool plays.
Wow.
So I hope Anthony Joshua wins, because the guy is fighting is a very, very tricky guy, southpaw, and he has always struggled against southpaw. Struggled against Alexander Usyk. Struggled against this sort of fighter. So I just hope he wins. So it's like a semi-final into the final. So whoever wins their bout would meet. So pray Anthony Joshua and Wilder wins, so they meet in the final. So I'm looking up for that game. I'm looking up for the boxing match. I just hope you guys can check it out.
All right. Mark, what do you have for us? La Liga story?
Yeah, so La Liga is on break, and so all the clubs can rest now, recharge their batteries before they come back in the new year.
I don't know
when they come back. Well, when they come back, Real Madrid will play Mallorca at home. Barcelona is going away to Las Palmas. But the interesting tie is Girona versus Atletico Madrid. So, and I'm hoping that Atletico Madrid will help me cancel out Girona with their hello. You guys let me speak. I should be allowed to speak.
I didn't
interfere in your EPL thing. So I'm hoping that with their
Girona.
I'm hoping that with their jumper style, Atletico Madrid can help me take some points off them, like Real Betis did some days ago. And this is because Atletico Madrid are the only club that has beaten Real Madrid this season. I think it was a 3-1 victory. So if there's anything that can do that, they are the only ones that will do that. That will favor Barcelona, and somehow it will favor Real Madrid, because it will make the gap, wider at the top. So Sevilla will be playing Athletic Club. That's also another interesting club. But for the top teams in La Liga, the problem now is that Copa del Rey is starting. So all the big teams are going away to small grounds. And so that will get into the thick of things. So depending on how they are going to reshuffle their pack, especially Barcelona, who are having stability problems right now, it will be interesting to see the turn that La Liga takes when the new year resumes. That's all I have.
All right, thank you so much. MPFL.
Okay, sorry, Mark. Sorry. Before you go to MPFL, I watched the Girona team. I watched their last match against Betis. Those guys are playing nonsense. How did they get top of the league? Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest will beat that team. I don't understand that team.
You see, when you are favored, you're actually right. No, the thing about it is that Okpa is right. If you look at the Girona team, yes, they are not bad, so to speak, but they are not doing anything so exceptional. But the results are coming, and if you do something, and you get results, you do the same thing, you get results, you get some confidence from that, and so they have that mojo going for them. I'm just hoping I want to be liberal now, not to act like a Barcelona fan. I'm hoping that this break will not count against them, because with the mojo they are having and the way they are going, if they slow down and they come back in the new year and they don't have it and they start losing games, well, good, it will favor Real Madrid or any of the other big teams at the top. So that's all I can say. But for now, they have done a very good job.
All right. MPFL. Robbie, do you have anything?
Man City has won the FIFA World Club Cup.
Oh, fantastic. Wow. Club.
Let them be coming back. Let them come and play.
Let them come back. Oh, yeah.
Let them come and play that stand.
Robbie, what do you have for us?
For the MPFL, we had a match day 15 yesterday. I was in a Kenneth to see Remo Stars against Lobby Stars. Take it as your proverbial top of the table EPL clash yesterday. It was a very, very interesting game. It was tight up until the 90th minute, where Remo Stars were able to break the deadlock. And of course, it was a certain player who is making headlines in the country, and that is Sikiru Alimi. He has 10 goals, 10 MPFL goals to his name this season, and he's joint top scorer with a certain guy they call Robert Mizo, who is from Bayelsa United. So the game against Remo Stars and Lobby Stars ended 2-0 in favor of Remo Stars, and that has taken them 3 points clear of the MPFL log. In second position is a club from Gombe State, and their name is Doma United. For Doma United, one thing that makes them unique is they have played 8 home games this season, and they have won all 8 home games. The interesting part is all those games were won by just a goal margin. So they've won 8 home games with a scoreline of 1-0, and they are the only side in the MPFL yet to concede a goal at home. So the third team on the log is Lobby Stars, who are beaten yesterday, and of course the fourth team on the log is Plateau United. So it is very interesting for the MPFL. After next week Thursday, which is match day 16, they will be going on break. That is till January, when the league will resume again, going into trying to finish up into the rest of the year. So that is the update coming from the MPFL.
All right, guys.
The Sikiru Alimi, is this the one in MFM? That was in MFM?
No, at all. He didn't play for MFM.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Sorry,
we can go.
Robert, sorry. Is it the Doma United? Is it coached by Onigunde?
Yes, coached by Onigunde. Yes.
The former Super Eagles gaffer, right? Or is he related?
No. They are not related, but just the same.
I hear that name, so I thought it was the former Super Eagles guy.
No, at all. It's not the one. It's a young guy.
All right, this is Tafa. We can go.
Oh, sorry.
Sir?
Mark, what do you want to say?
No, don't worry. It's actually not inconsequential.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mark. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks.
All right. It is all eyes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All eyes tomorrow. All eyes tomorrow.
I don't want to say anything. Football gods, please. I'm praying.
All right. One love. It is. Thanks, man.
We'll go lose tomorrow.
All right, Robbie. Thank you so much.
All right, so I'm going to ask for my Christmas chicken. Thank you, Christmas chicken.
No shaking. All right, Bishop. One love, bro. I appreciate for joining us.
You got it, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. This is how far we can go tonight. Everybody, smash the like on the video. Subscribe to our channel. I really enjoyed today. So on this one, same time on Monday. We'll be right back. Bye for now.